multiple millions. She's got everything she could possibly want. And she was crying on the phone to me that she just didn't feel good enough because it's the inner wounds, it's the imprinting she's carrying around. So we've been working on that. We've been working on that together inside of my program, Grace, right? So, Grace, I have two programs. I have Grace, which right now on Monday, we kickstart the new group. Grace is a 9-week self improvement program. This is something that's part of my movement. Grace is a movement. So, if you are looking for a 9-week, intimate, private, highly curated group program to work on your inner bullshit, your inner BS, delete the things that are keeping you stuck, then I want you to come on over and join me in Grace. I'll drop the link later on when I'm done with this class, okay? I also have a 6-month program, Grace, that's starting next month. The point is this. I'm working with her to actually heal the self-doubt, empower her to feel good enough, delete all the garbage that is keeping her suppressed in a state of no matter what she accomplishes, she's still not reaching that satisfaction. So the key here is, you want to attract better clients? You got to do your inner work. You got to work on your inner game, because all the tactics and the marketing strategies, I've taught these strategies. If you're in my private community, The Brilliant Business, go back, go on my YouTube. I've taught these classes for free over and over and over again. The tactical marketing piece on how I attracted better clients to bootstrap 11 brick and mortar businesses, hit 6 figures in the first year, and then launch into the millions. I've taught that over and over in here. It's in this group or it's on my YouTube. Or if you need the link, I'll send it to you. Just drop me below this video and I'll send you the link to that free video teaching you how I did this. Those are tactics and strategies. But those tactics and strategies only take you as far as your inner game, as your mindset, as what you believe about yourself. So that brings me to number 2. Same thing with attracting a great team. Everyone's so caught up. No one wants to work. People are lazy. I keep getting these people that are like, tire kickers. They're not doing their blah. Okay. But what is happening is you are blocking higher quality people because you're not working on your inner game. So if you don't feel worthy enough, and this might be totally shocking to you, maybe you're going to turn this video off, and that means you're just not ready to work on yourself. That's okay. If you're not working on your inner game, I did this too. I'm not speaking out of judgment. I'm speaking out of love, because I've been there and I had a wake up call. And when I finally worked on my inner game at 100%, and I continue to work on it, guys, because it's a process, and I accepted that my confidence had nothing to do with my worth, that I was still not feeling worthy, and how many hundreds of clients I come across, especially this past 2 years, I'm like shocked. I'm like, oh my God, this is an epidemic. Successful, powerful, confident entrepreneurs and small business owners and service providers are still not feeling good enough. You're still not feeling worthy of that good employee. Because if you're not in the struggle that someone taught you, then what is there? If you're not in complain mode, what is there? If you're not in lack mode, and what happens if you become the richest person in your family? What happens if you become that 7-figure, 8-figure earner? Or maybe you're there already, and all of a sudden you're considered a bad person, or people want you to share with them. There's so many different scenarios. So that is the core of attracting great clients. Because when I shifted and I owned my self-worth, my message shifted. And then the tactical things and the strategies, like I said, I've shared them in here over and over for free. They're on my YouTube and they're in my private community. Again, if you want them, I'll send them to you. But those are tactics. If you don't work on your inner game, those tactics aren't going to work, because you're still not feeling worthy enough of the great clients, right? You keep yourself pressured. Another conversation yesterday, one of my high-powered Medi spa owners in Europe, she's Italian, She's battling the price increase. She doesn't feel good enough. It comes down to she doesn't feel good enough and she doesn't feel worthy enough. Who am I to charge these prices? Even though she's brilliant, even though she's got a killer business, she's torturing herself because of her own self-worth issues that were imprinted on her. Who knows? Parents, caregivers, teachers. We got to forgive everybody because I don't think they meant it. They were doing all the best they could with what they knew how, right? These are things that are imprinted on us. But the good news is this: we can change that. We can eradicate this. These are emotions, they're feelings, they're beliefs, and a belief can be changed. So this is what we work on in my program, Grace, the 9-week self-improvement program. It's live with me in a Zoom, and it's weekly, and we're going to pluck this shit right out of your life. I'm going to give you tools, strategies, and healing to actually get you to where you need to start moving all this garbage and BS out of your body, right? It is the answer. Now, for the last part of the question, how do I make more money? Guys, the answer is the same. You can have tactics and strategies and way to increase your cash flow. But if you don't believe you deserve it deep down in your soul, you're going to block that abundance. You're going to block that coming in. Reminds me of myself and another one of my clients, Tina. She was blocking getting to that next level because then it meant she was afraid of paying more taxes. She was afraid then she'd have to hire more people, and that was problems. But these were things that were imprinted in her. It wasn't her reality. This was just her belief. But once we worked on clearing those limiting beliefs, and those beliefs, there are stories that aren't even true. I'm going to do a quick exercise with you guys today. I'm going to get a piece of paper, and on one side, I want you to write 4 of your beliefs, the things that you totally believe, like money doesn't grow on trees. You got to work really hard for money, like whatever the top 4 is for you. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be about money either. Whatever those beliefs are, like, well, love's for other people, not me. Because these strategies, the things that we're working on in Grace, the 9-week self-improvement program that I am starting on Monday. If you're watching this, you're going to go above or below this video and you're going to register if you want to be part of this curated community, right? Where we're going to heal all this crap. Take the garbage out. It's time to take the garbage out. Oh, I lost my track of thought. What was I saying? Oh, so if you are ready to do this, so I'm thinking of my client, right? She was so afraid of changing and healing this because she was afraid she was going to leave the people behind that she loved. Her relationships were going to change. This is all normal, guys, because as we evolve and grow and heal, you're not abandoning anyone. You're simply going to be changing how you have relationships with people and groups and things that no longer serve you. And it's okay, right? It's okay. So I want you guys to remember stepping into your new higher level self of making money, of marketing, of growing your practice. It starts out with you, because while I could teach you, like I've taught many years, the tactics of it, the tactics are only a small part. You want to attract great clients, make sure you have a really good, strong free Google business listing. Make sure all of your brand is congruent. Like, these are things that people, they're so afraid of being seen that they keep telling me they want a marketing strategy, but when I give it to them, they don't use it because you know why? They have so much self-doubt and they don't feel good enough, so they really don't want anybody to see them. And I've been through that, guys. I've been through that. It's people say, oh, you're so good on camera, Maria, this and that. Guess what? I got my demons. Like, you got to worry. I'm getting wrinkled. We're getting older, this, that, the other thing. But guess what? I don't give a shit. You know why? I'm here to be of service for you, to create a movement, grace the movement, to help high performers, high achievers, brilliant entrepreneurs and business owners like you get to their next level, delete the bullshit, work on their inner game. Because if I kept that to myself, that it was the inner game that helped me grow, expand, reach new levels of heights in my business, in my life, in my relationships. And I want to cover this too. This is about relationships because I get asked all the time too. Hey Maria, I see you and you're a husband. You guys are like in love. You go to Italy, you got this cool life. Yeah, but that's not where it started. I had a horrific marriage, my ex-husband. I went through lots of trauma, trials, tribulation, loss, but I don't stay there. I realize I no longer want to talk about what happened. I no longer want to stay in the energy of what happened that was wrong, of the trauma, of the pain, because guess what? That'll keep me in a low vibe. I let it go. I healed it. And you know what? It's powerful. If you want to read my stories, they're in my books on Amazon. Just look up Maria Fontana on Amazon. You can see all my stories are there, right? Also, it's about relationships, having better relationships with your kids, with your family, boundaries. We're going to really work on boundaries. In Grace, the 9-week self-improvement program, which you can go ahead on over above or below this video and register when I'm done. It's really about working on your inner game. So if you want to attract love in your life, if you want to find the great partner, if you want to rekindle the romance you have with your husband, this is not just about money, finances, and business. Working on your inner garbage and healing and truly stepping into the elevated version of yourself. I don't even say the best version of yourself because every version of us is the best version at the moment. We're just constantly evolving and growing. So this is not about judging yourself. This is not about criticizing yourself. This is not about getting out the invisible bat and beating yourself up. This is about being aware. So let's take a breath together, right? Put your feet on the ground if you can. I want you to take a deep breath through your nose, really nice and deep into your heart center. And blow out through your nose if you can. This took me a long time to learn, so if you have to use your mouth in the beginning, it's okay. Let's do it again. Now, what breathing like this does, it just regulates your nervous system. And when our nervous system isn't regulated, guys, no amount of strategy, tactics, ads, spending money, trying to figure out is going to work in your business or in growing your brand or in any of it. So if you truly want to attract great clients, you truly want to attract a great team, because when I finally shifted all these things, it happened. My clients who work with me, when they shifted these things and we healed them and we extracted them out of our energetic field, things change for them too. I'm not making this shit up. This is my reality and the reality of my clients. So if you'd like to be part of this and work on your inner game, 9 weeks, Grace, the self-improvement program, above or below this video, I want you to come and join me. I also offer a 10-minute get acquainted call so we get to know each other and I can support you at a higher level. Guys, if you want things to change, you have to make the first step to invest in yourself and grow yourself. No one's going to handhold you. No one's going to kiss your ass. No one's going to coddle you. It's up to you in this human experience, because we're all energetic beings having a human experience, to actually invest in what you need for yourself to get the ball moving. And if you're carrying backpacks full of garbage, bricks, rocks, And when you don't learn the ways to take that off your back, you're going to be in the same place next year today asking me the same questions. So, with all the love of my heart and all the brilliance of my soul, I invite you to join me in grace. We kick off next Monday. I love you all very much. You know what you mean to me. And I'm here to support you and create a movement because I want you to be empowered. I want you to be happy and fulfilled and stop carrying around the not enoughness and the self doubt that is making you feel like shit every day. And even though nobody knows it, I know it. Sending you guys lots of love and light. Thank you for being with me today. You guys are awesome. This has been amazing. Make sure you sign up, guys. I'm counting on you to invest in you. I'm counting on you.